Hello there. This video is trying to show you how to name certain organic compounds in organic chemistry. Well, actually, there are many different homologous series in organic chemistry, so we start with the easiest, the simplest one first. The simplest one is what we call the alkane series. Usually, the members of alkane series contain a carbon with 4 single bonds. The first member of the alkane series simply refers to a carbon connect with 4 hydrogen. So if we want to write a simple molecular formula, it will simply be CH4. Or sometimes we refer this CH4 also as the structural formula, because this one means that these carbon attached to 4 hydrogen. So for this compound, we have a common name for them. We call them methane. Methane, ane, this one, A-N-E, refers to the homologous series alkane, A-N-E at the back. So the second member of this homologous series, definitely you notice, should contain 2 carbons. But for 2 carbons, then we have to add up totally 6 hydrogen atoms. 6 hydrogen atoms. So if we try to write up the molecular formula, then we can simply write as C2H6. But to make it clear, to know the structure of this compound more clearly, we usually write it as CH3, which representing this CH3 then refers to this carbon connect to 3 hydrogens, and the other carbons attached to another 3 hydrogens. So for the formula, if we try to display a formula like this, then this one we call it a structural formula. With the help of structural formula, we will know more clearly on how the structure of that organic compound is organized. Well, if there is, in this case, this compound contains 2 carbons, so they still belongs to alkane series because all of this carbon are connected only with single bonds. So the suffix here must be ane. So to represent it contain 2 carbons, then we use ETH. So this compound is known as ethane. Ethane. Or some people will pronounce as ethane. It depends on the accent that you want to, or what you have. But my practice is simply ethane. It's easier for myself to understand or remember. And the next member containing, we come to the third member. That means a carbon connect to 2 other carbons, and then all of them are in single bond, connect to hydrogens. So, give you 3 seconds. Can you tell me what is the molecular formula? That's right. The molecular formula this time should be C3H8. But how about the structural formula? You are right. The structural formula this time is CH3, CH2, CH3. Refers to the CH3 on the first round, the first carbon, and then 2 hydrogen attached to the second carbon and 3 hydrogen attached to the third carbon. For this time, we've got 3 of them. We've got 3 carbons, so this one we can name it, the prefix is known as prop. So can you give me the suffix? Yeah, you're right. Because it still belongs to the homologous series of alkane, so this one we still end with ane. So let's look at the last member, that we want to discuss today. The last member contains 4 carbons, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this member containing 4 carbons, and then the rest are filled with hydrogen. And then the chemical formula, or the molecular formula we can have this time, will be C4H10. And then the structural formula will be CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. So, because of this, we've got a new name for this compound. This time we've got 4 carbons, so we name this one as butane. Okay, let's recap a bit. If we have 1 carbon, then we call it methane. 2 carbons, then we call it ethane or ethane. 3 carbons, then we call them propane. And then 4 carbons, we call it butane. So these are the basic members of the homologous series of alkane. Hope this video can help you. Bye.